These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Claire article quote, government spokesman, the Prime Minister will discuss 5 basic files during his visit to Washington. Quote, among the files will be discussed during the visit are the financial file and what is related to the decisions of the U.S. Treasury, the influence of Iraqi banks, and the debts owed by Iraq. Mark Z via PDK says there's some fun stuff coming from the sources over the weekend. Bond contacts really lit up overnight and over the weekend. One of my contacts that lit up after going quiet said they very much expect things by midweek this week. People who have not been excited for quite a while are now excited. I'm also hearing similar things from my banking side. I understand that the whole process should only be a week long. Sorry, 1 second. All right, should only be a week long, and that very first things we should see is a bond folks getting dollars. We are supposed to go immediately fund bonds. Sorry, my dog. I was looking at what my dog was doing, making sure she was okay. All right, Pimpy. Once they redenominate, the old currency is no longer any good. You can exchange it for the new lower banknotes, but your higher banknote doesn't have any extra or more purchasing power or more valuable than the new note. All right, Frank 26 Iraq Boots on the Ground report. Firefly TV is saying when Sadani goes to Washington, Frank says, oh my God, that's a long time off, meaning nothing changing until after that, probably, if it does this year. Frank says, I don't care if it's happening on the 15th of April. I don't care if it happens tomorrow. I just know it's happening with all that we're seeing. The proof is there. There's no doubt about it. All right, Guru Fnu Lu, new notes will be a necessity. However, they will be used in the domestic markets primarily as almost everything else will be done electronically. The IMF will not allow member countries to walk away from their currency. This new note, delete the zeros paradigm is not complicated. The hand wringing can stop now. All right, Paulette says, while Iraq appears to be on the way to a full IRI, I believe there will be an interim step very soon. If they can make the move, I anticipate the MCP will be quickly eliminated and they can proceed to a full RI. An RI is an Article 8 compliance and a return to the rate that reflects the true value. In 2009, the MOP/MOF stated to move at 1.14, 1.17 USD/IQD and monitor for inflation up to 3 years, and then moved the rate to reflect the true value of 3.208 USD/IQD. This was the plan of Dr. Shabibi, and it appears they are back on track following the plan. Militia Man says the private sector is going to be the fuel to what they consider the most important project in the world, the Development Road Project. Their words, not mine. Article quote, the initial designs for the Development Road Project have reached advanced stages. The Development Road is a vital project, one of the most important projects in the world. Mark Z via PDK says we may see it by Easter. The news is so good. We have a delegation of Iraqi foreign ministers in D.C. right now. At this point, we expect them to announce lifted sanctions by the middle of the week. My source is on the D.C. Beltway. When sanctions are lifted, it should be go time. Pimpy says people always say, oh, President Bush said the Iraqi dinar will pay for the war itself. No, what he said was Iraq would pay for the war itself, not the Iraqi dinar. They're talking about oil. It wasn't even Bush that said that. And Frank 26 says, don't despair if you're having trouble at the banks. In my opinion, just go to a bank that exchanges foreign currencies. We're using Chase as one example. There's others. Go to that bank, simply open a savings or checking account. Ask them, why do you want this Why do you want this open checking savings account? Tell them because I have money I want to put in the account. Once you have your account open, go home and just sit there and wait until it happens. When the blessing occurs, go back to that bank. Tell them, can I talk to your wealth managed department? They'll send you to the back, away from the bank, and they will take care of you.